Finished my first Central Park race. I had a bundled start, so I wasn't able to win. I was going to try to compete against Dixon, last year's champion, but we had a bundled start with pedicabs got in the way. I got jammed, so I just cruised. I'm really feeling out this one. The next one is going to be the real Broadway bomb that goes from Columbia University down to the Wall Street Bull. So hopefully I'll have more of the organization to be available to pull that off a little bit better. This was more like a shakedown to feel out, you know, the competition. I'm going to have to make some adjustments to my longboard. I'm going to have to order some much bigger wheels because the hills are taxing. The organizer is Ian Nichols. He's been doing this for over like a decade, about as long as there's been a PTH. So my thing is to blend sports and community organizing. I feel that through sports, we can change the world with our social justice campaigns, whatever they are. So I'm doing the initial run here to feel things out, and I'll probably have things better organized for October's Broadway Bomb and for next year's Central Park race, which will be in June like it is today, which it went pretty good. There was not a lot of incidents. We was warned to not hit pedestrians because parks enforcement and the police will cancel this race. This is like the longboard version of the Cannonball Run, except we're just not going from New York to California in a Lamborghini. This is like my 60-inch longboard, which I customized for this race. I tuned it in last night. Cool. And it went well. The hills are challenging. You get up to maybe 50 miles an hour down hills. The problem is going up hills. I had the Red Bull up to make it up the hills. You know, there was a lot of wipeouts. It's like letting rush hour traffic go 70 miles an hour. It's kind of extreme. This is 6 layers of bamboo wood, so it's flexible. Sometimes you see me racing and you see me bounce. It's like a springboard effect, you know, for softening up ruts in the road and everything. This is actually a 60-inch, what I call a super longboard. I made this myself, but if you buy one from a regular manufacturer, it will be like from Airwalk or a company like that.
How much would that cost out of the store?
Probably cost you maybe $200 to $300, depending on how you modify it with trucks and wheels. I decided to get some Gold Wing trucks because they got double bushings, because this is like the stretch limo of longboard. So for me to have better, you know, able to turn, I got what's nowadays called reds, bones for the bearings, which I got to clean them. Wheels, I got 76 millimeter Obama Super Balls. They was named after our current president.
Cool.
I had some technical assistance from Skate Brooklyn, my friend over on Flatbush. He gave me some technical help in designs. Let me use some equipment. This was a article I saw in the paper about making homeless people mobile portable hotspots, which I thought was offensive. So as a social experiment, I wrote this for people to notice, and I at one point attached a mobile router to it. I was opposed to it because I feel that it's exploiting homeless people. But the reason I wrote this was to get the message for people to pay attention to it and to find out their opinion about the subject, which I got some interesting answers about it. People don't realize that people in the street need a place to live, not to be used for business where they're not really making enough money to afford a place to live. I mean, the person that came up with the idea in businesses, you know, maybe corporate America profits from that, but for the homeless person they was going to use for that, I mean, if you're sitting in front of an office building and somebody's using you for a hotspot and they're giving you a so-called donation of a couple of dollars every 15 minutes, that's about the equivalent to working in Starbucks. You're not really making enough money to get an apartment in this expensive area. I mean, we're down here at Columbus Circle almost, where Central Park South meets Central Park West, and the real estate here is sick. Beyonce lives right over there in Tom Warner building. That's one of her spots. Her rent is like over $4,000 a month, and that's just the one place she got over there. And all these other well-to-do people, like LaToya Jackson used to live over there in the Essex house. Nobody can afford this kind of rent. even in the uptown areas, rent is steep. You need to create your own business to live nowadays. I try to get people that are displaced to become entrepreneurs and make their own economy, like I do with the boards and various other things. I'm the type of person, I'll scrape together welfare and go to wholesale and get batteries and sell them on the train, because I don't believe in just panhandling. It takes too much energy for me to panhandle myself, not knocking anybody else to do it, but you know, I'd rather do something that, you know, I can hold my head up high with dignity, as opposed to, you know, looking like the stereotype of a homeless person. You know, you're out dirty, you're begging, you know, that's what people think. Nobody thinks of a homeless person as being a longboarder or a business person.
How long have you been making boards?
On and off for about 35 years. Here recently, about 6 years, because money was bad. I got tired of working for corporate America. I felt that I was at their mercy. They could let me go at any time, and then I was faced with homelessness, so I decided to permanently build up my own business. And it's steady evolving. I'm still building up my business.
Great. Tell me again what this board is made out of?
It's made out of 6 layers of bamboo and glue, and it's been pressed. You can actually look on YouTube and see several videos by different people to show you how to make a longboard.
And how long is it?
This is 60 inches, which is about 5 feet.
Tell me again what it was. You said you made out of a door before.
This used to be a door. It's one of my creative ideas. While searching for, actually what I had before, I had the opposite extreme of this. I had a mini board that was about maybe a little bit bigger than a vintage Starbucks cup. And then somebody wanted to buy in that one, which several people try to buy this one, but then I race this one and I ride it to work, PTH, so I'm gonna keep this one for a while because I just don't feel like making another one. What I'll probably do in the future, I'll probably contact one of my Korean suppliers and have them just make several for me, and I just customize them. I just add the wheels and the bearings and the trucks.
Really good. How's business been going so far?
It's been going pretty good. I mean, it could do better, but it would take up so much of my time. I wouldn't have free time to do my social justice. So for right now, I'm just coasting with it. I'm not really pushing it, because if I really open it up, I would have so many orders for boards, I wouldn't have time to do nothing but make boards. And that would leave me, that would be like a regular 9 to 5. The great thing about being your own boss is you can give yourself flexibility to do stuff.